Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I did it. I took this thing out to its first run at a skate park. I'll show you that footage a little later on in this video. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I've done. I designed these out of extra pieces of Lexan packaging. Just cut them out, shaped them. A lot of loose grass. It would get all gunked up in the suspension here and then back here. I mean, you can always go online and probably purchase them from RPM or whatever company makes them. Why waste the money? Once I had one side done to my satisfaction, I just basically traced it out and cut it out. And it's been working really well. As you can see, it's rather dirty, but it's kept all the stuff back here rather clean. I did destroy one of my lower A-arms. The A-arms that are stock on these things, I hear from a lot of YouTubers, they're too brittle. They don't give that much. In a plastic part, you really want a lot of give because then it'll avoid breaking when it can give. So I did the RPM, upper and lower, because that's how they come. Unfortunately, you cannot just buy the lowers or the uppers. RPM is kind of smart that way. They know they got you by the short and curlies when you need them, so they only sell you lower with the upper, and unless you want to have two different ones, lower and uppers on either side, then they know you'll have to buy both of them. So that's why they sell them that way. Unfortunately, that means that when one goes, you got to buy both of them together as well. I also got the RPM bumper. Pretty much the whole front ends are RPM now. If I invest in it, I always like to have a little badge that says so. So I put the RPM badge on the back wing so that it's not too much in your face, but you know, it's there. I was out on the front lawn the other day and this guy burnt out on me, and the way it burnt out is, I think it was first it stopped turning right, or it stopped turning left. Anyway, it stopped turning one way, but it was turning okay the other way, so I wasn't sure what the problem was. And then by the time I went to the car and lifted up the front end and tried to steer without any load on the front end, then it was completely not working anymore. So hopefully this is all it was. Anyway, I wrote to Arma. I said, I think I need a new servo. I explained to them the situation and what happened. And they were pretty helpful. They said, okay, just take some photographs of the product. We need a photograph of your receipt. And we'll send that part out to you. So I had the receipt, but it was faded. I contacted the hobby store. I explained to them, look, I know the date and everything when it was purchased. Do you think you can come up with a receipt? They said, absolutely, no problem whatsoever. My hobby shop is very helpful when it comes to stuff like that. Because of the pandemic, it might take a little longer than we expect, but we will definitely help you out with that. And that was awesome. I was like, okay, great, no problem. I gave them all the information that I did have, and I said, you know, whenever you can, that'd be great, because I'd like to send it to the company for my warranty stuff. And they said, perfect, no problem. So I tried sending an email to the company, and I told them, look, I don't actually have my receipt because it's faded. I've already reached out to the hobby shop to get a new one, but would you consider just taking all the information off of the receipt itself anyway, along with the date I purchased it and the total amount? Because I had other receipts from that hobby shop that said like the HST business number and all that stuff, right? And I'm pretty sure that they need that stuff. Make sure that you bought it from an authorized dealer. So that's why it's important for them. So I did give them the information, and Jacob, pretty sure that was his name, was extremely helpful over at Horizon. He said, you know what? We'll let you get away with it because of the pandemic and because we understand that you are trying to get a new receipt from the hobby shop. He said, we'll make the exception this one time, but please, for future warranty claims, make sure you have the receipt. I said, you know what, Jacob, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you're not going to make me wait to have my new receipt, and you're going to look after me. So it's on the way. We'll have this guy back up and running. I was very tempted to steal one of the servos out of my crawlers, but I don't want to do that. I mean, Morgan was like, yeah, forget it. You're not touching the one out of my rig. And the reef servo that comes with this, I love in this thing, and I would hate to destroy that. I'm not going to pull that apart just to get this one working. Enough of me waffling. Now let's go over to that skate park for the first time and see what happens. Hope you enjoy. Here we are at Ellesmere Skate Park, just north of the city of Toronto in Ontario, Canada. It's a little gloomy out today, and I really didn't expect crazy busy. If somebody starts yelling at us, then I guess we'll have to stop. I've got the Kraton here today on 3S. Still have not graduated to 4 or 6. I'm having plenty of fun on 3S. Okay, so we literally approached the park, and one of the kids came by and said, you know, I don't think they're going to allow you to play with that here. So rather than find out for myself, I think I'm just going to see what I can do not over there. Guys, I'm so sorry. That skate park was just way too busy to really do anything. And I hope you enjoyed the footage that I did get. I made the best of what I could get. That visit was way before school was back in. It was a little gloomy that day, and I didn't really expect there to be that many kids there. So unfortunately I couldn't send it. I really wanted to. And all I can say is now that school is in, we're going to find a good day to go to the beach. We're going to find a good day to go to a skate park. There's even a couple of BMX tracks I got marked down as places that I want to visit with this thing. So please hit the subscribe, share with all your friends. Remember, every video you watch on this channel with this thing so far, it's only been on 3S, so it's pretty impressive. On 3S, it's plenty fast and tons of fun. Stay tuned if you want to see what I wind up doing once I get on 6S. You know, hit the subscribe, hit that bell. You'll be notified when I put up new videos. Share, like, dislike if you dislike it. That's okay too. And please leave a comment if you have something nice to say. If you got something not so nice to say, leave it anyway, please. I read all my comments. And as long as you've got reasoning behind your rant, I will absolutely consider it. I'm not an unreasonable person, guys, so please, I don't mind reading rants as long as they're warranted. All right? I hope I don't offend you with that said. So keep on RCing, keep on keeping on. Ciao for now, guys.